As I say, just grab a blanket and fold it in three. If this is too much, because it's very thick and high, you can open up the blanket even bigger. So make a bigger rectangle, right? So this can be another rectangle here. And then make three foldings, same thing. And then go ahead and lay down on it, because this way, you're going to have it thinner. And this blanket is going to store the shoulder blades and the upper body as you lay down and open up your arms in cactus. So you know how we normally, and sometimes we open up the class with 2 blocks underneath. This blanket is going to substitute that second block that we placed underneath the shoulder blades. But it's not as much of a big opening. So actually with this blanket, it feels more comfortable, and the openness is more subtle. So I'm going to take your feet flat on the mat with your knees together, and just notice the physical body, notice the sensations, notice how you feel in this position. The back of my shoulders, they're not touching the floor, but little by little I feel like my shoulders begin to relax more, trying to reach the floor. I just feel like the back of my heart opening. You can feel very comfortable, then decide if you want to extend your legs all the way on the mat. And if you haven't, go ahead and close your eyes and begin to work on your breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Noticing how the upper back pushes the blanket away as you inhale. And how all of your back and the back of your body releases towards the floor as you exhale. Softening the muscles of your face, the skin of your face, the center of your eyebrows. Noticing your jaw. Just try to separate the upper and lower teeth. You don't hold any tension there on your jaw and your face. Shoulders, releasing, helping you open up the chest across the collarbone. Your hips, the back of your legs, your heels, your neck teeth. Becoming more and more comfortable in this position. Once you keep inhaling and exhaling through the nose. There's just something you want to work on next week or maybe during your practice. So go ahead and create an intention. Maybe your intention is to maintain your breath during the whole hour. Maybe your mind and physical body here on your mat. Maybe it's trying to have a positive thoughts and positive actions during your practice and then during the rest of the week. The intention is to just flow with what it is instead of forcing the practice or the rest of your day. Whatever it is that you're soulmates. Go ahead and inhale deeply through the nose, inviting your intention. Open your mouth and exhale, like manifesting. And the universe know what your intentions are. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Now, back to your normal breathing. With your eyes closed here, we're going to go ahead and close the arms and turn the hands and the elbows and the forearms together like you're going to prepare for eagle arms. So go ahead and send your arms to the center. Palms together, elbows, forearms, knees, everything into the center. And go ahead and open up and practice. And release. And then go ahead and lift the arms, thumbs, each finger is pressing into each other. And go ahead and open up, even practice arms. Let's do this 3 more times. On your own, really squeezing in, trying to broaden the upper back as you do so. Noticing how the shoulder blades move away from each other. And then releasing again, 2 more. Hold every time you're squeezing, every half breath. So you can really feel those muscles activating. Nice job. Go ahead and extend the arms all the way to the back. Grab one of your wrists and pull the body to the back of the room. Noticing how the lower back end lifts up a little bit more away from your neck. So kind of like stretching here and exaggerating the curvatures of your spine. Go ahead and grab your other wrist and pull. And just move the way your body needs to move. Your spine needs to be stretching here, so just let it be. Whatever that means in your spine, if it's lifting off the mat, if it's actually containing close to the mat. Go ahead and slowly bend your knees. Open up your feet, mat distance apart, and knock your knees towards each other just for a couple of breaths. Noticing how the hips shift now into a posterior tilt. Now you're really arching and lifting the lower back and the curvature of the spine. The lower back is lifting and arching a lot. So just stay here. Often the skin of your belly. In a couple of times. Nice job. Let's go ahead and roll to the right side. Let's move the frog, the blanket, and lay down again on your mat. Send the knees to your chest and up and down, and flex your feet. The blanket isn't there anymore, so try to release that area of your upper back that was on top of the blanket completely down on the floor, and notice each vertebra. Trying to reach and relaxing on your mat. Very good. Hands on your knees. Let's create big circles just to unwind and begin to lubricate those hip joints. Keep your breath even. Just inhale and exhale. Very good. And let's reverse the movement. And move in the opposite direction. Nice. And let's go ahead and place the right ankle on top of the left thigh. And just release the left foot on the floor. With your right hand, press the right thigh forward, but also press the ankle against the top of your thigh. That way you're going to feel how the inner thigh begins to activate. Probably the outer hips will also wake up. So press with your ankle the left leg away. And maintain this pressure here. Maintain pressing forward as you send the left knee to the chest. If you need to use your strap around the left thigh, go ahead and use it. Maintain the head and the shoulders on the floor. So you don't want to lift, you don't want to round the back in order to hold the left leg in between your hands. So give yourself space if you need to. And as the right ankle is pressing the left leg forward, the left leg wants to reach your chest. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Nice job. Let's lift the left shin bone and foot and align it with your left knee. So what we're going to do, we're going to move the left leg from the knee to the heel to the right side so the heel can reach the back of your right knee. And it won't touch it, but now we're activating the right hamstring and the right glute. And then go ahead and move the shin bone and the foot to the left side. And then to the right again. And then to the left. And take your time. And notice if you're really maintaining the body very engaged, you might feel it in a lot of areas of your legs. As you keep moving, the shin bone and the foot to the right and to the left. Hold at least half breath on each side. Couple more. Nice job. Come back into neutral position. Open up your arms and go ahead and twist the hips to the left side. Maintain your legs the way they were in Sukhyandrasana. And just roll your hips to the left. Maybe grab the foot with your left hand and move the foot closer to the hip. With your right hand, you can also press the right thigh away so you can put a lot of space around the hips. And take a couple of breaths here. The belly rising, obviously inhale. Some of your muscles contracting as you exhale. Nice shot. Come back. Maintain the left foot on the floor, right ankle exactly where it is. And now go ahead and send the arm, the right arm, in the inside of your leg. So if you were going to go again into thread the needle and grab the back of your leg. Inhale, lift the head and the chest off the leg. And push the front wall with your hands. Keep pressing the left foot down on the floor. Notice the core engaging and slowly release. And again, lift up. Push with your hands, whatever it is in front of you. Try not to round the back, but keep opening up the chest across the collarbones. Press the floor with the left foot and release. One more time. Lift up. Can you stand energetically the right thigh forward keep pressing the left thigh with your ankle. And release. And stop. Place the right foot down on the floor. Lift the hips. And release. Let's lift the hips again. By pushing the floor through the heels. And release. And 3 more times. Push. Drop the energy to the back of your body so you can feel it also on your hamstrings. 2 more. Without moving your feet, send the energy of your feet all the way to your buttocks. And down 1 more. Nice shot and release. Second side. Left ankle on top of the right thigh. Left hand pressing. So you want to feel the crease of your hip, where the leg and the hip meets, with a lot of space. So when you press the thigh forward, you're going to feel and notice a lot of space in the crease of your hip. 2 more breaths. Activating those muscles, everyone, to really press the ankle against the top of your thigh. And whenever you're ready, without lifting the head or the shoulders, go ahead and send the right knee to your chest and breath a little. Take a couple of breaths here. Get close, really looking up, stretch. The lower limbs. And there it is. It's the foot, the shin bone alignment with your knee. And the challenging part actually is to maintain the foot and the shin bone aligned the whole time while we are sending the heel to the back of the left knee and then sending it to the other side. Try not to let the heel drop towards your buttocks. So maintain the alignment. Side to side. And it's not just the foot and the toes, right? That you're trying to rock side to side. It's the whole leg. You might feel it in the crease of your hip. You might feel it in the hip flexor of the right leg especially. A couple more. Very good. Whenever you're ready, just go ahead and open up your arms and twist to the right. You can move the foot the same way you did on the other side and move the thigh away. And now with the heel, we're going to listen in. We're going to try to touch the floor and mat with your lower back. It's going to give the lower back a better stretch. Nice shot. Let's come back. Left foot on the floor. And turn your left leg exactly where it is. And extend your arms forward where the left hand is going to be very close to the pubic bone. Right hand on the outside. Inhale, lift up. Now press through the right foot, everyone. Maintain the hips on the floor and down. And again, lift up. Keep sending the left knee forward and towards the floor. And down. Last one. Lift up, open up the chest, go around the back. And down. Nice shot, release the chest. Apanasana, stay here in Apanasana. Just for a couple of breaths. Throw the plates on the floor. Your shoulders away from your ears. Sides of the neck very elongated. Nice. Let's go ahead and roll to the right side. Come here into a sitting position. You can use your blanket. Let's go into Konasana. Placing the sole of your feet together. Press in the same thing we did with the hands and the arms and the forearms and the elbows. Same thing with the toes, with the ball of each the toe and the heels. Grab your ankles and go ahead and sit straight as much as you can. You can place blocks underneath the thighs and knees in case you need more support. Now let's stretch around the neck. So if you lift up through the crown of the head, you maintain your arms completely straight. Then the sternum towards the spine without rounding the upper back. You might feel a nice stretch around the neck, the straps. Noticing how the clavicles move away from each other from here, from the center, a little bit below your throat. Softening your gaze. One more breath. Let's look forward fold. Let's just pinch your forward from the hips. Notice the seating bones kind of like trying to grasp and reach and root through your mat. And then maybe you can use a block. And you can start playing with the block, placing the forearms first. If the forearms don't release completely, no worries. Just keep breathing. Keep looking at your breath. Same thing with the shoulders. Same thing we were doing here when we were sitting straight. Same thing. Move it a little away from your neck. Nothing has changed. We're just hinging forward and beginning to forward bend. And maybe you can move it a little bit more. It doesn't have to be too much. Press the floor. Push the floor down with the outer edges of your feet. So again, every area of your leg is engaged. Couple more. One shot. Everyone, let's go ahead and slowly come back. Hands to floor, knees to floor. This is some cat-cow poses. Containing those hands under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Same thing with the neck. Try to elongate it. Try to move the shoulder blades away from the back of your neck. When you run, go ahead and create a lot of space in between each vertebra. Moving slowly, like Sunday. Just recharging, boosting a little bit the energy so we can set up a tone for the rest of the day. But take it easy. You just want to start over there again, especially for the ones that are very busy during the week. A couple more. Nice job. Whenever you're ready, come back. Okay, so place your toes together and let's come into child's pose. But let's Send the right arm under the left right away for a nice stretching here on the shoulders. And what I'm doing is I'm just pressing my whole arm, my right arm, down to the floor, and I'm sending my weight to the right side of my shoulder, right? So to the right shoulder, to the right wall. My hips are trying to reach my heels. I want to run my back, so elongate the spine. Nice. Let's come back. And now bind the left arm. Keep the breath. Pass the shoulder, the upper arm, the top of your forearm on the floor. Nice job. And let's come back. Now let's lay down on our belly. And we're going to do the same thing with the arms, but now both arms at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and send the right arm to the left and the left arm to the right. And I'm going to make a big X. Palms up if you can. Now, it's not going to feel 100% comfortable, so you're not going to be able to release completely on the floor. But you're going to give now the deltoids, the muscles of your shoulders, a nice stretch. So take it easy. If you feel like every time you try to relax a little bit more, it gets uncomfortable, then try to maintain your head up instead of just letting it go all the way. So just take it easy here. It's a very challenging stretch for the upper body. Just keep working on your breath. Maybe you're able to move the shoulder blades a little bit more away from each other so your hands can reach the sides of the room a little bit more. If you curl the toes and you send your weight forward like your chest and press your arms, then you might feel it even more in case you need to feel a bigger sensation. 2 more breaths. There we go. It's going to do the same thing, but letting the other arm on top. Okay? So slowly unwind. And now the other arm on top. As you do the same thing. So notice how kind of like the elbows are the ones on the floor and maybe your hands and your forearms are lifted. Try to press evenly, especially with the hands, more than with your elbows, right? So if you want to press something on the floor, press the back, the top of your fingers, your fingernails, the top of your hands, and then little by little your ankles, your wrists, and the top of your forearms, instead of just flexing the elbows on the floor and not getting the full benefits of the stretch. Two more breaths. Nice job, slowly. And very slowly. This might feel very tender now. Go ahead and place the hands right next to your lower. Inhale, chest goes forward. Elbows in. And release. And again, inhale. Move it towards navel. The elbow drive to your heels. And release. One more time. And breathe. Curl the toes, push into tabletop, and press back into your first downward dog. Bend your knees a lot and just start stretching your arms, your shoulders, your spine, the sides of your waist. And then you little by little relax by bending one knee and then the other. Finally, gentle with yourself. Yeah, whenever you're ready, find stillness. You know how I always talk about when we twist, maintaining the hip bones facing forward. And then what we twist is from the lower ribs all the way up to the shoulders, and sometimes we add the head, right? This time in downward facing dog, we're going to twist, but only the hips. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to bend the right knee. I'm going to lift, like if I want to open up the hip to the left side, and I'm going to rotate my whole hip to the left side. I want to feel this stretch on the outer hip all the way to my lower back, all the way to my middle back. And then go ahead and bend the left knee and rotate the hips to the right side. And again, right and then left. And a couple more. Nice, everyone. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and lift the right leg up and send the right knee to the chest and place the foot in between your hands. Release the back knee down. You can use your props under your hands. We're going to stay here, working on the hip flexors and forward folding. So my knee is still on top of my ankle. And my armpit, my right armpit is hugging my right knee. So I want to maintain my knee very close to my chest. Don't let the leg open up. So I'm stopping my right leg to open up from opening up with my right arm and my right armpit especially. Very good. I'm going to now place my block on the inside, and I'm going to place my right hand on the inside and come down into lizard pose. But same thing, imagine that right arm is in the outside, you're still hugging the leg towards your chest. So you probably can touch the right side of your chest with your knee. Maintain the knee very close to you. Take a couple of breaths. One more time. Very good. Right hand close to the right foot on floor or your block. Go ahead and twist to the left. Yes, just like that. Everyone that I'm seeing has the tricep against the knee. Maintain the tricep, the arm and the knee together. Let's make circles with the left hand. So make a face with the left hand. And go ahead and make 5 big circles. Be mindful. On one direction. Push through the right hand. Maintain your balance there. Big circles. And now go ahead and reverse 5 more on the other direction. You can look down, you can look up, just release your neck. Also trying to join the movement here. Very good. Hands to the floor. Move your block with the back leg up and twist to the right. Until the back leg completely straight. Lift it up the mat. One more breath. Go ahead and place your hands on the floor. Step to plank. Chaturanga. Stay low in cobra or lifting to upward facing dog. And whenever you're ready, press back into downward facing dog. Notice the back of your legs now in your second downward dog. Bend one knee again and then the other. Now rock your hips side to side. Stretching all those ligaments and muscles that are still feeling tight. And, maybe by the end of the practice, you're going to be extending the legs completely and feeling more open in your downward facing dog. Nice. Lift the left leg up. Send the left knee to the chest. Place the foot in between your hands and go ahead and release the back knee down. Fingertips on the floor or block. We're forward folding, so we're not standing up. The shoulders are not on top of our hips. What is the hip flexor, the right hip flexor, stretching as you keep lifting the heel bone up towards your belly button. Try not to round, but same thing, the spine, the vertebrae, so trying to reach the front of your body. Hugging the leg very close to your chest. Let's go ahead and now, without changing anything with the left leg, move the left hand to the inside. You can place your hands on the block. Good, now we're gonna try to go deeper in our stretch into lizard pose. Keep the forearms down and maintaining the knee touching probably your outer, the outside of your armpit, or depending on how high you want to roll it, and maintain the knee touching the skin of your body. One more breath. Nice shot. Left hand on the inside, on block or floor. Tricep against knee. Open up and twist to the right. Lift the pubic bone towards the navel and make a fist with your right hand. Here we go. 5 circles, one direction. Move slowly. And play with your neck. Instead of just looking to one side, maybe on the next round, look forward, and then on the next round, look down, and just notice the neck, the sensations, and how it reacts to this movement. 5 more in the opposite direction. Nice shot. Let's go ahead and remove the block. If you were using it, lift the back leg up. Right hand close to the left and twist. Lift the arm towards the ceiling. Internally rotate the arm so you can have a little bit more leverage to maintain the arm straight. And look down, hands to floor, step to plank. Flow. And third downward facing dog. Notice the difference. Nice shot. Bend your knees. Walk your hands to meet your feet. And just sit here, trying to relax the chest on top of your thighs. Maintain your feet separated, hip-bone distance apart. One more breath. Let's go ahead and push up, palms to heart. Oh my goodness, it's almost time, and I still want to go through another sequence. Let's go ahead and do something for the shoulders again. So I'm going to grab my strap, and I'm going to place my strap around my upper body, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and lift the strap around my armpits, right? And then I'm going to make an X at the top. I'm going to make an X at the top, right? And then I'm going to send the X to my back. So the X is not in the front, the X is on the back. And I'm going to come into Tadasana. I'm going to do Tadasana here in front of you. With my feet separated, hip and distance apart, or I can place my toes together, like if I was going to go into chair pose. So start with your feet. Oh, lift the toes. And go ahead and root through the four corners of each foot. And spread the toes wide, and now little by little, go ahead and release the toes on the floor. And now lift the ankles away from your heels. Can you become taller and lengthening that much? So you can feel the ankles lifted off the ground. Good. Lifting the stockings of your legs, right? Like lifting up and becoming taller. Lifting the kneecaps so you can engage the quads. Pubic one towards navel, drawing the tailbone down towards the floor, but respecting the curvature of your lower back. Keep sending the hands down as you do all of this, because the body is trying to rebound as your shoulders descend completely on the floor. Or at least the sensation, right? You're feeling like your shoulder blades gonna go coming down while your body is still standing up straight in Tadasana. So notice if you are sending too much weight forward or more towards your heels, can you maintain the weight in the ball in each corner of your foot? Keep the sternum up, one more breath, stretching here. Nice job, everyone. Go ahead and release. Let's go here into eagle pose. I'm going to place my block on the outside of my right foot. Lifting the left knee up, maintaining the openness in your chest like we did when we were having an opening with the strap. Go ahead and cross the leg. You can place the foot on your prop, or you can go ahead and try to double wrap, depending on how you feel today. Sit as much as you can, whether you're using the block or not. Open up your arm, your right arm on top of left. Go ahead and eagle. Sit down as much as you can, everyone. Sit down. Take a couple of breaths. Press evenly through both feet. The right foot, which is stable on the floor, and the left toes on your block. Go ahead and push yourself up and release. Go to the second side. Place the block on the left side, on the outer left foot. You go ahead and lift the right knee up. Cross and bind. Sit as much as you can, placing all the way in the hips. Open up your arms. Left arm on top of right. Big exhale back. Put more weight on your buttocks. Everyone, like if there was a chair there and you want to touch the chair with your buttocks. One more breath. And push yourself up. And release. Good. Let's go into tree pose now that we're here. Big toes touch. Open up your arms. Karasana, same thing we did with the strap. Same here. Notice how the shoulders, clavicle, and chest opens up. Lift the right knee up. Open up. And place the foot, whether it's in the inner thigh, the calf, or the foot. Palms to heart. Take it here at least 5 mindful breaths. It's just you and your breath. Bringing all your attention to the center of your body. Stretch at the top and you look up for 3 seconds. And palms to heart, release. Then shout. Great. Second set. Lift the left knee up. Open up. And tree pose. And stop everyone. And one more sun salutation. We call it sarge salutation in the kids yoga. Sun salutation. Here we go. Inhale all the way up. Upita Hastasana. Flow here with your breath and then move in. Exhale. Inhale halfway up. And step to plank. Inhale and plank. Shuffle and go. Good job. And finally down back. Placing this on the floor. Let's cross the legs and sit on our bottom. If you need to use your strap, go ahead and your blanket, use your blanket. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place the left knee facing forward. And I'm going to place my right foot on the right side. You can always place it and cross, right? You can cross the right leg to the left side. So whatever feels more comfortable. Notice the sitting bones rooting down evenly. Let's twist. Left hand hugging the right leg. Lift the right arm up. Internally rotate. If you are not internally rotating the arm, it's very away from your face. When you internally rotate, the arm can move now closer to your body. Twist. Chin straight. With grace. Gracefully. Let's go ahead and come back. Let's come into Janasarsasana, extending the right leg and doing that same left leg. Bend it, right? And knee on the floor. You can place the strap around your right foot or just reach up it through the arms and slowly forward fold. And just go little by little, so maybe you can go a little bit more closer to the foot and go little by little. Nice job. Loosen your right leg now. Internal rotation. One more. And come back. Very good. Now, I'm going to place the right knee on the floor, facing forward as much as you can. And then you bend the left foot, the left knee, right? And then you can maintain the leg on the left side, or you can cross it. If you cross it and you lift in the left buttocks, then try to like sink through the left buttocks. And if it's not possible, then go ahead and. Now, some of us cannot place the foot, even though the seating boards are on the floor, completely on the floor. Then grab a little bit of your blanket and place the blanket under your foot. At least the foot now is touching something. It's not in the air, and you can press it down so you can maintain now the other parts of the body aligned. Here we go. Hug with the right arm. And lift the left. You turn and rotate. And twist. Beautiful, everyone. Let's go ahead and come back. Extend the left leg. Janusasana, right foot against the left. Now, use your strap or just lift the arms and slowly hinge it forward and then release the arms. That is the difference between the left and the right, how tight you feel in one leg. Just keep it back and move really gently. And breath. And slowly come back, everyone. Let's lay down completely on our mats. Knees to chest. Just open up your arms. If you want to place it rocking between your inner thighs, go ahead. Let's just rotate the hips to the left side. You are hip away from the waist. Come back. You go ahead and slowly roll to the other side. Nice, and come back. Raise your chest one more time, up and asana. Up deeply, and turning the spine on the floor. You can rock your baby side to side if you like, but whatever movement here before Shavasana, it's up to you. Just get ready, getting ready for Shavasana. Just listen to the body. Let's close the legs one more time. Let's lift the head and the chest up and let keep yourself up. Nice, everyone. Shavasana. You can place your blanket on top of you underneath. Make your Shavasana very comfortable in your seat. At least take 2 minutes. Shavasana. Keep relaxing every area of your body on the floor, letting go the tension, the stress, the worries. It's becoming light in your heart, allowing the thoughts to feel the body heavy and melting in your mouth. You can take another breath. Close your fingers. Move your head side to side. Stretch your arms. Move the way your body moves to. And then release when you're ready. Roll into a good position. Use a breath here. And then come up into a comfortable sitting position. Put your palms together at your heart and upright. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the class. Thank you for joining. Thank you for walking this path together. Thank you for speaking together. Namaste.